Okay. Well, as we wait for Instagram to catch up, which I hope they do immediately, we're going to hop on in here in this live. And what a pleasure, what a pleasure, what a pleasure and honor it is right now coming to you from Chat's Liquors, of course, right here at 503 8th Street, Southeast Washington, D.C. on this June 6th, 2025. And I was just introduced to something very, very special by this young woman sitting next to me, the Samantha of Vascano Tequila, folks.
Yes.
A new tequila to me, although they've been working on it for a little while. We are happy to have just introduced it to the portfolio here at Chat's Liquors. Vascano Tequila from Mexico, of course, but made and owned, co-founded by Samantha here, a DC native, of course,
Yes.
a Black woman, part of the LGBTQ community as well. It's all covered here, folks, and it's at Chat's Liquors right now. But let me introduce you to Samantha. First and foremost, thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
Such
Thank
a
you for
pleasure
having
meeting you.
us.
Indeed, indeed. And literally, I no longer not only have her here, but the products are right here in
Come
house.
buy it
Everybody,
now.
absolutely. It's so hot. The fire truck is coming down the road to cool us down. Absolutely, it's delicious. I just had my first taste, and actually, I'm going to have a little bit more.
Yes.
Indeed, I think this is me right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, Literally, this has been like what the last hour or so that I tasted it. And I said, "Hey, I want it." She's been able to make it happen for me.
Can make
Where's your
anything
glass? Do you have a
happen
glass?
with
It's around
Vascano.
here. Yeah,
Around this
it's around here. It's
somewhere.
around here. But she's had enough of
I've
it,
had it
right?
before.
She's had plenty of it for certain. But one thing I will say about this Vascano tequila is it's so smooth, so clean. Number one, what inspired you to produce this tequila?
Yes.
And just give us a little bit of your backstory about your history. And of course, you're a native Washingtonian. So,
Yes, yes,
indeed.
yes. So myself and my two other best friends, Vernon and Adana, we've been friends for 20 plus years, all born and raised in Washington, D.C. Always knew that we wanted to get in business with each other. We actually ran a very popular bar crawl prior to COVID. Very popular, going very well. Then COVID hit, of course, bars, restaurants, they were all impacted, so we were impacted. So we stopped that business, but we always knew that we wanted to get into the spirits industry. I like beer, Adana likes whiskey, Vernon likes everything. So tequila was the one that we settled on. It's something that we take to someone's house if they're having something, if we're having our own gatherings. Tequila is always like that common ground for us. So back in 2020, we did our own research. We landed on tequila, and the spirits industry in general is less than 4% Black ownership. So we saw that as an opportunity to get into that space. But also, there are so many barriers with tequila. If it's technically, legally, it has to be made in Mexico. So we already had all of those barriers for it. We took that on as a challenge. So we did our own research, we did our own branding, all of our own things. We put out some crowdfunding back in 2020, but of course, that money did not make us what we needed to start our own brand.
Right.
So through social media channels and our support of what we were doing previously, we were founded by a company called Distill Ventures, who was funded by Diageo, who only invested in minority-owned businesses.
Okay.
And a part of that first investment was really an opportunity for us to go through a pre-accelerator program where it's not just money. We're also giving you resources. We're also giving you like the ins and the outs of like how to start this whole brand. So going back and forth from Mexico and like fully understanding like why we don't like this tequila and what do we like about tequila. So we went through that process for about 2 years, and then we received a second investment, which allowed us to go into production and have this beautiful branding that we have.
It is gorgeous branding. Oh my gosh. I want t-shirts. I want hats. I
Coming
want
soon.
hoodies. I want all the swag.
Coming
For sure.
soon.
For
Coming
sure.
soon.
Such a beautiful, beautiful
Thank
packaging.
you.
I love the colors. I love how much it stands out.
Thank you.
It just shows you the clarity, the freshness, the authenticity of what's inside the bottle.
Yeah.
And great visual. And
Thank
so, speaking of you tasting all these products and you finding out that what you didn't like and what you
Mhm.
did like.
Mhm.
What didn't you like about some of the other products? And then what did you like about what's in the bottle right here in the Vascano Tequila?
One of the things that we don't like about tequila, especially Blanco tequilas, is that you cannot just take a shot of it and
Okay.
it go down smooth. So one of the things that we learned is that a lot of the popular brands have a lot of added color, added sugar, added a lot of things
Yeah.
that don't make that go down very smoothly. So we wanted to make sure that we produced a product that you can sip on that was additive free. So
Yes.
all you're tasting in this product is the cooked agave. So any caramelization, any vanilla, like any citrus, it's all literally the cooked agave. So that's one of the things that we didn't like. So we really wanted to be intentional about creating something that you can sip on and put into a cocktail that will go very well with a lot of like pairings.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I think you've achieved that.
Thank you.
For certain. For certain. Folks, I just want to give you a bit of a close up of the bottle. Let's see if we can make that happen. Matter of fact, let's go full screen with that. Isn't that a beautiful package? Goodness gracious. It's just like happiness. It just screams happiness and
Yeah.
joy. But man, I'm so impressed that the quality of what is literally there in that bottle really doesn't disappoint at all.
Thank you.
It's quite nice. As I
Thank
mentioned,
you.
everybody, it's already right here at Chats during this special occasion right here in DC, which is what? What are we celebrating here in DC?
We are celebrating World Pride. World
Indeed.
Pride in DC. There's so much happening. We have done from Black Pride to now World Pride this weekend. We've done a lot of events. We are partnered with As You Are DC, which is right across the street.
Literally right across, right at 500 8th Street
Yes.
Southeast here on Barris Road.
Big supporters
Shout out to them.
of the brand. We also have a featured cocktail there. We're also the official tequila of As You Are DC. So when you go get your cocktail, come get your bottle.
Absolutely. Like literally, you just have to go across the street
Yes.
and continue the fun as
Mhm.
we celebrate Pride here, World Pride Day in or World Pride DC here.
Mhm.
But gosh, amazing. So we got in product, as I mentioned to you folks. Samantha has agreed to sign these bottles.
Yes.
So the first, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bottles right here. This bottle was gifted to me. So, I already opened it. But it
found that
already
one too.
comes adorned
Mhm.
with your signatures right here on the cap,
Yes.
which is phenomenal as
Mhm.
well. I believe I saw it down here somewhere, right?
Yep.
Here on the bottle. And the bottle's also showing that it is a Black-owned product.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
And this is batch number 1. Numero
Mhm.
uno. See?
Mm-hmm. Very special bottle to us.
Yes. The taste of resilience, it says.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Well, this is fantastic. I have my fingerprints all over the bottle.
It's
Folks,
yours.
I promise you that the bottles that you come and grab from Chats won't have fingerprints all over them. We'll make sure they're good to go and only is adorned by Samantha's signature at this time. Of course, we're going to want you in here to meet some of our clientele, our friends, our community. But once again, the product is here, folks. Come on and grab some. Samantha, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm going to hand you this pen as you
let's
start
go.
signing
Here
some
we
of these
go.
bottles.
Here we go.
But folks, it's so delicious. All natural. There's this kind of fresh, light citric note. Like just a smooth, I'm trying to figure out the spice. Many times I'll get like a heavier pepper note
There's a little
with
pepper in there.
with tequila, but this is a very light white pepper. Yeah, not as much, peppercorn and then the intensities.
And literally what you're tasting is the cooked agave in the way that it was cooked.
Yeah.
So nothing added, no additives, just a real appreciation for the production process of tequila.
There's a hint of minerality as well. There's kind of what I like about wine, some of the white wines from certain regions. What I enjoy about, agave from the highlands of Jalisco is just this light little minerality as well. And I see that in this bottling. Just kind of has an undertone of maybe a little freshness of something that's reminding me of a citrus, but a little bit of cucumber maybe. Maybe a little bit of a citrus cucumber essence happening like a citric cucumber water.
It goes extremely well in cocktails. We have a lot of our featured cocktails on our website. One of our most popular is the strawberry jalapeno margarita. People
Ooh,
love it.
nice, nice, absolutely.
And we also encourage people to play around with the product.
Right,
Make your own cocktails, cook with it, you know,
cook with
like
it. Yeah.
play around with it.
Okay.
We want to know what people are doing and, explore
Absolutely.
with it.
Absolutely. Well, how can you explore? Come right over here and grab a bottle. I recommend you do so. I'm so
Exactly.
impressed. I'm so very impressed with it. Again, Samantha, thank you for coming out.
Thank
We're going to see you
you.
again
Yes.
very soon. Folks, look out for our email blast and any posts that we do on social media for when Samantha and or her team, well, Samantha for sure, maybe her team will be with her, her other co-owners and founders.
Yes.
But definitely a pleasure, just being in her kind spirit, sharing her amazing spirit, right? So shout out to you and Vascano Tequila, Samantha.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you all right here at Chats, 503 8th Street Southeast, Washington, D.C. Please shout out your social media and your webpage as well.
Yeah, so Vascano Tequila on all social media platforms. Our website is vascanospirits.com. If you want to know about any tastings, hint, hint, wink, wink, we will be doing a tasting here soon. Tastings, events, any of those things that we promote a lot of our venues that carry Vascano Tequila and what they're doing in community. Please check us out on social media.
Absolutely. We'll see you here at Chats for
Yes.
Vascano Tequila, everybody.
Yes.
Cheers.